Unlike fires and explosions, which are very visible, toxic hazards are very hard to see, which makes it very difficult to understand where a safe evacuation pathway would be. The intent of the demonstrations we're doing today is to show a visual representation of toxic ingress into a good shelter-in-place building. Instead of using a toxic chemical, which is typically clear, we've used colored smoke to be able to visually represent the toxic material going into the buildings. You can see the toxic material has reached the air intake in the elevated stack. This will trigger the toxic gas detection, which shuts down both the HVAC system as well as all the dampers throughout the building. Once the dampers have been shut down and the HVAC system is isolated, people inside the building will hear the toxic gas alarm and evacuate to the interior shelter-in-place room. Inside the interior shelter-in-place room, they will have measurements for toxic gas inside the room, outside the room, and at the air intake. They'll also have measurements for oxygen, CO2, and temperature inside the building as well. Each of those is set to alarm at a certain point, and at that point, people inside that shelter-in-place room should don PPE and evacuate. Baker has designed Fortress with people in mind to keep them safe from the toxic events like the ones you saw today. Fortress, the next generation of protection.